The 6 pillars of the administration of Governor Biodun Oyebanji in Ekiti State are: number 1, governance; number 2, youth development and job creation; number 3, human capital development; number 4, agriculture and rural development; number 5, infrastructure and industrialization; and number 6, arts, culture and tourism. Under human capital development is the Ministry of Education with the vision, quote, to provide accessible, affordable, qualitative, inclusive, functional and sustainable education for enlightenment and enterprise using emerging technologies, end of quote. This report is a factual travelogue across Ekiti State of how Governor Biodun Oyebanji, since he stepped on board in October 2022, has expended state resources to ensure quality and functional education through e-learning, conducive school environment, and regular capacity building for inclusive optimal learning outcomes. There are 927 government public primary schools in Ekiti State, 203 public secondary schools, and 6 technical colleges. In Ekiti Central Senatorial District, we visited schools in Ado, Efonlaye, Ijeru, Ikogosi, Ara, Igbemo, and Ikoro. In the Southern Senatorial District, we took a sample from Ikere, Igbaraudu, Ilawe, Omu, Bonyi, Ijon, and Emure, while in the North Senatorial District, it was a potpourri of schools in Ikole, Ifaki, Ayede, Ido, and Otun. We started off in Ado, where classrooms were renovated at Mary Immaculate Grammar School, Dito Ado Grammar School, where classrooms, science laboratory, solar panel, and boreholes were fixed, while at the Ekiti State Government College, Ado, smart boards, solar panel, renovation of boys' hostel, and closed-circuit television CCTV was captured by our camera. At Ado Community High School, Baptist Comprehensive High School, Christ School and Christ School Girls, and Christ Apostolic Church Comprehensive High School, making the school environment conducive for improved learning outcomes is evident in the renovation of classrooms, science laboratories, information and communication technology facility, washrooms, library, and school furniture. At All Souls Anglican Grammar School, there are renovated classrooms, washrooms, and installed solar panel, and at St. Thomas Secondary School, Irono, Anglican High School, Muslim College, Okeila, Mary Hill High School, Ikigbi Shiolorunda Community High School, and Ansarudin Comprehensive High School, ICT Laboratory Center, washrooms, fence, and renovated classrooms were provided. Still in Ado, but now beaming a searchlight on some of the nursery and primary public schools and special schools, we found the Ekiti State Therapy Center for Children with Disabilities, established in 2024 in furtherance of the vision of inclusivity in the education sector in partnership with a financial institution.
Eat for me. Clap for yourself. Touch hippopotamus for me. Clap for yourself. Touch dog for me. Dog. Wow. Clap for yourself. Touch lion for me.
Lion. Lion.
Do you want to try it?
Clap for yourself.
Mrs. Aditun Agbola is a special advisor on special education and social inclusion to the governor.
This center came into being because we identified some children who were out of school and their children with disabilities. Ekiti right now has a policy whereby we don't want any child to be out of school. So by the time we ask parents with disabilities to bring out their children, we identify some children who schools rejected or who are not able to fit into any school right now. We had to think of a creative way to ensure we support them. And that was how this place was given birth to. His Excellency really wanted the children to be supported and helped, such that they can, at least at some point, be able to join mainstream schools. So now, since the therapy center came into being, the children here, we've noticed significant improvements in, their physiology and developments. For example, when we started, most of the children there, they didn't have neck control. Some could not talk at all. Some couldn't move around. But now, based on the things you could see, they're not just moving around. They're not just talking. You could see that they're also learning because they're able to identify things right now. They can engage with people. And those were things that were deficient in the children before now. So I would say that opening this therapy center has actually impacted on their development, on their physiology, and on their ability to communicate, their ability to function independently. That is what we're witnessing now. Every other thing that has been done there has been by the government. That's the government of Governor Biodun Oyebanji. The children, we have a bus facility that picks them from their home because most of them are quite poor, and most parents don't want to spend extra money on a child that's, for them, they think there was no hope. So we had to provide bus services, and the bus will pick them from their home and take them back to their homes. We also provide free lunch every day for the children who come here. When we started this place, the idea was to just have about 40 children because then I think we had 35 on our list. But as I speak to you, now we have 80. And that means we've actually exhausted the capacity for this place. So what we had to do was to put the children on schedule. That's why we're insisting that parents should come in with them for therapy. So the children come in twice in a week and their parents come with them because the remaining part of the week, something has to happen at home. We can't, since they don't come here every day anymore. Now, when they come, the parents come with them, and we encourage the parents to learn from the therapist and be able to replicate whatever activities has been done here at home. And that's why the improvement is fast, because the parents are they're also doing what they see the therapists do here. So right now, we're 80, more than a little above 80, but, we're hoping we'll be able to have more centers, have a bigger one, and of course, go into the local governments and sort out those in the local government, because the people here are people who are within Ado or around Ado. I mean, Ikere. We encourage them to come in once in a while.
Early Child Care Development Education Center, Secretariat, Ado, State Universal Basic Education Board, Nursery and Primary School, Olaoluwa Muslim Nursery and Primary School, Ebenezer Nursery and Primary School, Irono, Sirajuddin Nursery and Primary School, Irasa, and Sauruddin Nursery and Primary School, Okeila, LA Nursery and Primary School, Okeyimi, St. Monica's Nursery and Primary School, Igirigiri, Ado Grammar School Nursery and Primary School, and Oluweyebioki Nursery and Primary School along Federal Polytechnic Road, and St. Michael's Primary School, Ajilosun, have a total of about 15 blocks of renovated classroom buildings in 2s and 3s with washrooms provided alongside closed-circuit television to ensure security. A special school for the speech and hearing impaired at Ikoro in Ekiti Central Senatorial District has a therapy room, ICT room, multi-sensory room, renovated classrooms, and a training center for fashion designers. At the Government Technical College, Ijeru, cosmetology, beauty therapy, fashion design and catering workshops were observed with students in session, while at Babatope Memorial High School, Ikoro, Duarte Memorial Grammar School, Ijeru, and St. John's Nursery and Primary School, Ara, blocks of classrooms, solar panels, and school buildings have been renovated. At Ikogusi High School and Igbimo Community High School, the science laboratory, perimeter fencing, classrooms, and washrooms now wear a new look, while Apostle Babalola Memorial Grammar School, Efonlayi, Community Nomadic Primary School, CAC Grammar School, Subeb Model Nursery and Primary School, Anglican Secondary School, and St. Michael's Catholic Grammar School and CAC Primary School Iwaji, all in Efonlayi local government, can beat their chest to either construction or renovation of classrooms and solar panels for a conducive learning environment. From the Central Senatorial District, our crew moved to the south with stopovers at Ikere, Igbaraudu, Ilawe, Omu, Bonyi, Ijon, Emure, and Ise for an on-the-spot evaluation of specific developmental initiatives in the education sector under Governor Oyebanji from 2022 till date. At the Ikere Model College, though constructed by his predecessor, Dr. Kayode Fayemi, Governor Oyebanji stepped it up with the provision of school furniture with plastic chairs and tables. In addition, renovated classrooms, science laboratories, solar panels, school hall, and washrooms now exists at the African Church Comprehensive Grammar School, St. Louis Girls Grammar School, Annunciation School, and Ikere High School. At the Government Special School for the Visually Impaired, Okeosun Ikere, learning is made easy with Montessori educational method, backed by ICT, an intentional policy strategy, according to the Commissioner for Education, Dr. Binkwe Adiri, MNI, to promote inclusivity and stamp out segregation and discrimination.
What he sees that we share with him, because we are sharing his vision, he sees inclusivity, which is the way the world is going now. That is why most times he focuses on the people living with disabilities. Because either to what we used to do is one of the things that I should have said is that we had 3 special schools and we thought we were doing fantastically well. We have the school for the mentally, we don't call them, we have a way of describing them. They have issues with their mental abilities, they have issues with their physical abilities, they have issues with sight and hearing, they have hearing impairment. So when he came on board, he decided that we have not done enough for them. And that if you're talking about inclusivity, what we were practicing before was segregation. But we thought we were doing them a lot of favor by putting them in some special places and taking care of them. So he now said it is better to integrate them into the system. What we do at the primary school level is that these special people, we put them in their own special schools. But at the secondary school level, they mingle with other children, with other, who don't have the kind of disabilities that they have at the secondary school level. But at times, it is too late. It's almost too late because they were segregated for a long time. Then maybe after 6 years in primary school, you are now telling them to mingle with other children. So they find it a bit difficult. But we didn't get that until His Excellency drew attention to it. And that is apart from the fact that we go to celebrate his birthday there, which some other people do, he has a special focus on them. He gives them assistive devices to ensure that they will be able to be at par with their colleagues who don't have issues. He appointed therapists to ensure that whoever, maybe who can still be assisted, can be assisted and they can go back to the flow so that they are not segregated for life. But where he is going now is to make everything inclusive from the beginning. You learn how to teach good morning, good afternoon. So you can see that I'm learning it. So by the time not about all our principals in schools and head teachers, they were taught about this inclusivity, that it will get to a stage that every school will be able to manage everybody, irrespective of the kind of disability that person has.
Ekiti State Government College, Ikere, now boasts of renovated classrooms and hostels, Eleyo High School, Ajolagun High School, solar panels and washrooms, while Biodun Community High School and AUD Comprehensive High School, all in Ikere, share the same testimony. Some of the primary schools singing a new song of development under Governor Biodun Oyebanji with added values of fencing, blocks of classrooms and boreholes include St. John's African Church Nursery and Primary School, Afao Ikere, St. Andrew's Nursery and Primary School, All Saints Anglican Nursery and Primary School, and St. Pius Nursery and Primary School. The Ekiti State Government Technical College, Igbaraudu, is now a hub for the promotion of skills acquisition to increase youth employment and create professionals and technicians with middle-level vocational qualifications, as well as lower-level and semi-skilled workers with craft. Students are exposed to skill sets and crafts such as fashion design, culinary methods, hospitality and hotel management, computer appreciation and lots more in a collaborative effort between the Ekiti State Government and a World Bank-assisted project of the Federal Ministry of Education, Abuja, under the Innovation Development and Effectiveness in Acquisition of Skills, codenamed IDEAS. Atilawe, Omu, Aisegba, Ijon, Emure, and Ise, all still in the South Senatorial District of Ekiti State, it is indeed uhuru from the challenges of weather-beaten infrastructural facilities in primary and secondary schools under Governor Oyebanji. From LA Nursery and Primary School, United High School, Ilawe Grammar School, Corpus Christi College, and Oniwe Comprehensive High School, all in Ilawe, to St. Mary's Catholic Primary School and Omu Comprehensive High School, both in Omu, Aisegba Community Grammar School, Aisegba, Emure Jaloke Grammar School, and St. Peter's RCM Nursery and Primary School, Emure, and Ise Comprehensive High School, the positive revolution of infrastructural development resonates. Curtains drew on the trip with a panoramic view of some schools in Ekiti North Senatorial District at Ikole, Ifaki, Ayede, Ido, and Otun. At Igbioba High School, Ikole, Ogongomodu Grammar School, Ido, Ekiti Parakpo College, Ido, Methodist Girls High School, Ifaki, and Ayede Grammar School, Otun Grammar School, and Government Technical College, Otun. There was a crystal clear evidence in terms of infrastructure upgrade for school buildings, classrooms, washrooms, and laboratories. A total sum of about 14.2 billion naira had been expended on renovation and construction in 203 public secondary schools in Ekiti State. A breakdown of the expenditure shows 1,415 classrooms renovated and 83 new ones constructed, 277 washrooms renovated and 419 constructed, 32 boreholes constructed and 8 rehabilitated, 18 libraries, 69 laboratories, and 67 halls were renovated and equipped, perimeter fencing of 48 public secondary schools, provision of security gadgets including CCTV in 48 public schools, provision of teaching and learning materials in laboratories of 56 public secondary schools, distribution of 2,699 laptops and 1,470 desktops to 203 public secondary schools, and provision of smart boards, 5 kVA inverter and internet facilities to 203 public secondary schools, among others. These were made possible with a project named Adolescent Girls Initiative for Learning and Empowerment Agile, designed to create a conducive learning environment to ensure enrollment, retention, transition, and completion of secondary school education. Furthermore, the administration of Governor Oyebanji has expended over 2.2 billion naira for payment of examinations such as West African Examinations Council WAEC for over 50,000 students, National Business and Technical Examinations Board NAPTEP over 95,000 students, Public Primary Schools State Examinations over 63,000 students, over 59,000 Junior Secondary School Students State Examinations, and over 62,000 students for the Senior Secondary SS2 State Examinations between 2023 and 2025. Payment of counterpart fund to the Universal Basic Education Commission UBEC, a coordinating intervention monitoring agency of the federal government to develop basic education across Nigeria, is over 6 billion naira, while over 62 million naira has been paid for the purchase and free distribution of JAMB forms to Ekiti State indigenes in the last 3 years. Under recruitment, 930 subject teachers were recruited in public secondary schools and 1,500 teachers recruited into public primary schools, while approval has been given for the recruitment of 1,600 teachers into secondary schools. A total of about 526 million naira has been expended on scholarships and bursary under the Oyebanji administration.
We have a YouTube also to collect some collective.
A breakdown shows 255 PhD students, 191,250,000 naira, 243 master's degree students, 60,750,000 naira, 5,862 undergraduates, 128,256,870 law school students, 130,500,000 naira, and 39 undergraduate physically challenged students, 3,120,000 naira. Idowu Blessing, who scored 9 distinctions in the National Examinations Council NECO in 2022 academic session, currently a 300-level software engineering undergraduate at the Federal University of Technology, Akure Futa, is on a 1.1 million naira special scholarship award, while Okunola Israel, who recorded the same feat of 9 distinctions also in NECO, but in 2021 academic session, is currently a 400-level medicine and surgery student at the Afe Babalola University, Abuad, Ado Ekiti. Ekiti State, the fountain of knowledge, is an epithet well-deserved and rightfully earned. It is not a coincidence that every other household in Ekiti boasts of a university professor, a doctorate degree holder, or at the worst-case scenario, a plethora of master's degree or university degree holders. Available records say the first woman to hold a Bachelor of Science degree in Nigeria, Lady Deborah Jibowu, is of Ekiti pedigree from Idoile. Ekiti State Governor, Mr. Biodun Oyebanji, is resolute, judging by giant strides recorded in the education sector since he mounted the saddle in October 2022 to sustain excellence in Ekiti, the fountain of knowledge.
We inherited a culture of people going to schools for parties, and in the event of having social parties in schools, other people going to the school to use it as maybe their mini stadium, they destroyed some things. So the more government goes there to renovate schools, the more people go there to vandalize the things that are put there, inadvertently, of course. So the structures were, maybe you renovate this year, by the time you get back there another year, it's as if the government didn't go there at all. So this government insisted that it must be prohibited. So no social gathering, no party in any of the schools, public schools, so that the schools can be safe. It isn't for cosmetics. It is to ensure that the schools are safe for children.
Everywhere you go, everywhere you go, everywhere you go.